Donkey Kong Bananza. What can I really say that hasn't been said already? The Donkey Kong Bananza Direct showed us so much new information about Donkey Kong Bananza, and as a whole, it generated so much newfound hype for this game. It was already exciting getting a Donkey Kong game for the first time in 11 years, but now after getting to see the absolute scale and scope of this game, it's got everyone even more hyped than they've ever been. I could talk all day about Pauline being in this game, which we kind of already knew because of Nintendo Korea leaking that she'd be in the game earlier in the year, and just how great the bond between her and Donkey Kong seems to be. Many people are making parallels to the trope seen in movies such as Wreck-It Ralph and Monsters Inc., and I couldn't get enough of those vibes from this. So I'm really hoping that we get something similar here with DK and Pauline. However, that's not what I'm here to talk about in this video. What I want to discuss is something that I noticed when it comes to this game. It's how it's seemingly doing a lot of the stuff that Mario Kart World should have done. Trust me, this will all make sense by the end. Also, consider this as sort of a preview for my review of the game, which I hope to get out eventually. I've never made a long form video. I'm still trying to write the script and it's a pain in the ass, but I'm hoping to get it out eventually. But I definitely want to touch on some of the gripes I have with the game so far in this video. Just briefly and not too in depth. So first and foremost, there's the contrast between the two directs themselves that we got for each game. Whereas in Mario Kart World's Direct, we felt like we learned barely anything new about the game, we learned so much new stuff in the Donkey Kong Direct that it made us change our entire perspectives on the game. I was initially excited for this game, but not over the moon, but now I could not be more hyped for this game and think it could absolutely be a Game of the Year contender. Speaking of this Direct, there were a lot of things that were featured in it that I think were interesting to bring up because they absolutely should be in Mario Kart World. First and foremost, this game actually has a music player. There seems to be a mix of old and new music in this game. As we heard the music player play the Donkey Kong rap. I really hope they credit Grant Kirkhope this time unlike the Mario movie. And while this is cool, I think it's absolutely absurd that this game is able to feature a music player, but Mario Kart World, with its over 200 music tracks, can't. Yes, it's nice to have music playing in the background during the open world mode. However, the option to listen to any song at any time would be so appreciated. Especially considering that Mario Kart World has one of the greatest soundtracks in all of gaming. The second thing I noticed, and this is a little bit more minor, but it's just that I really like their teleportation system, or should I say, teleportation system. Like in Mario Kart World, you have the option to teleport anywhere in the map by choosing any of the 30 courses, but it would definitely be helpful if you could teleport to other locations in the map as well, like maybe be able to teleport to Yoshi's in between tracks. That would honestly be quite helpful. But the biggest way in which Donkey Kong Bananza succeeds over Mario Kart World is in rewarding exploration. In the world of this game, there's just so many stuff that you can find, whether it be Bananium Gems or fossils. Bananium Gems allow you to upgrade Donkey Kong's moveset, and fossils allow you to get cosmetics for Donkey Kong and Pauline. Not to mention that you'll get a detailed description of each fossil once you collect it. Now, I'm not saying that Mario Kart needs an upgrading method because that would make online absolutely broken, but come on, create some kind of incentive to explore the world, collect items, and do missions besides just getting stickers. There's like 1,000 stickers in this game. I'm not going to use at least 900 of these. Like genuinely, why not lock some of the costumes to the open world? Now I'm not saying to make this the only unlocking method for costumes. I'm personally fine with Yoshi's being the method, but just have some of them be locked to Peach switches or Peach medallions or something. And more importantly, make NPC characters unlockable this way, because doing so with the Chemic item is pure, unadulterated torture. Now you may be saying to me that Donkey Kong's an adventure-based action platformer. Why does Mario Kart need to do the same? It's a racing game after all. Well, yeah, it's a racing game that decided to have an open world with several missions and collectibles in it. Not to mention that they're using the open world mode to constitute for there only being 30 tracks in the game. Basically what I'm trying to say is, if you're gonna make an open world, you may as well make it right and make it rewarding. And if you're not going to commit, then just stick to the formula of tracks that aren't interconnected with each other. It doesn't even stop there. You can find maps in this game that locate where the collectibles are in the map, both before and after you've collected them. Whereas in Mario Kart World, there's absolutely no way to view where any of the Peach switches or Peach medallions or question panels are. And within all of this lies the main difference between Donkey Kong Bananza and Mario Kart World: the focus on quality of life features. Donkey Kong seems to be going full in on making sure that the quality of life aspects of the game are top notch, Whereas for Mario Kart, it really doesn't seem like that was a priority for them and Nintendo EPD9. It says a lot about the people that are heading the studio right now, and they could really use a voice like that of Nintendo EPD8, the studio behind the 3D Mario games, and the studio likely behind Donkey Kong Bananza. Releasing somewhat undercooked games isn't even a new concept to EPD9. Remember, the last game they made before Mario Kart World was ARMS. Remember ARMS? Yeah, that game happened. Alright, I'm done talking with ARMS, there's literally nothing to discuss here. So all we can really do now is appreciate the features that are in Donkey Kong Bonanza and how they look to enhance the overall experience, and only benefit a game that's poised to be one of Nintendo's absolute bests. As well as hope that Mario Kart World will eventually get quality of life updates similar to those seen in Donkey Kong Bonanza. There's a lot of potential with Mario Kart World, and I still think there's a lot of places it can go from here. Let's hope EPD9 can turn it around and make the right choices in the long run. That's all I have for this video. Please let me know if you're also excited for Donkey Kong Bonanza, and if you think Mario Kart World would benefit from some of its quality of life features. And leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more content in the future. Thanks for watching, and peace out. This game's gonna make me cry, isn't it?